Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please?
Men who despise you, enslave you, who regiment your lives, tell you what to do, what to think, and what to feel, who drill you, diet you, use you as cannon fodder. Don't give yourselves to these unnatural men. Soldiers, in the name of democracy, let us all unite!
Agitate the airwaves.
Radio. Remix. Music. Simply the best. Energy. Technology. Good morning.
There is a place very far from this world, and the only way you can get there is through music. Remember, only music can set you free and fill you with energy to life. Be prepared for a new music transformation. And in a moment, you will be transported to this place. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Agitate the Airwaves. Welcome to my world of hands-up music.
I got a feeling that today's gonna be great. Yeah, and that nothing negative is gonna stand in my way. Yeah, I got a feeling today's gonna be great. Yeah, shake them haters off, scream, fuck them all, and let the song replay. First of all, I'm feeling good. This is different than before. Losing pounds off my body, writing music from my soul. Working overtime every day, man, my dream became my goal. This that track you gon' keep playing anytime you on the road. Woke up with a smile on my face, knowing that I'm winning and I'm alive. Shift gears on a hater real quick, nobody can stop my drive. Eclipse ass niggas tryna pop my life, but when they pass, I still shine. Mom wasn't in pain today, and work went just really fine. Staying positive on this bumpy road every day is a challenge. Still moving with my family, and all of them got talent. So I guess what I'm trying to tell you, you can keep your life balanced. If you keep it clear head, real ones around you, show love, watch what happens. I got a feeling that today's gonna be great. Yeah, and that nothing negative is gonna stand in my way. Yeah, I got a feeling today's gonna be great. Yeah, shake them haters off, scream, fuck them all, and let the song replay. I got a feeling that your day will be great. Don't show defeat, bad vibes delete. Some people deceit, walk your own path, not theirs. Be you, love you are elite. Life can sometimes be a gamble. Beat the odds, stand on your own feet. Better understand, get a plan, get your own fam. All gas, no brakes, pedal to the metal. Damn, learning how to be a better me. No degree, but I'm on my masterpiece. Meaning I might be my own boss. One day you'll just have to see. Champ, show them what you got. So many hot bars in my head, I'm about to overheat. You the man in the mirror. Change for your future when opportunity knocks. Kick the door and make sure they hear you. Smile when you wake up. thank God you still breathing and sing this song again for one good reason. I got a feeling that today's gonna be great. Yeah, and that nothing negative is gonna stand in my way. Yeah, I got a feeling today's gonna be great. Yeah, shake them haters on screen, fuck them all, and let the song replay. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh, I know that I regret this when I'm sober, but every shot I'm getting closer, getting closer.
Agitate the airwaves.
Is it true that 80 proof is the reason I'm with you? Oh, I know that I regret this when it's over. Ooh,
You know, story of my fucking life.
I regret this when it's over.
Easy. Yeah, I might regret this when tomorrow comes, but them drunk nights are more fun than sober ones. With every shot they're like, oh, here Kobe comes. But I got this bad bitch trying to throw me buns. If I listen to my unks, all the older ones, they'll talk about karma, how it slowly comes. But life is short, enjoy it while you're young. Spend my bank account tonight and have to borrow funds. It all started with a light glass. Now I'm asking how long could tonight last. Man, she had the face but a tight ass. If I had a shot less, then I might pass. But I'm faded and I got a little sedated. I can't believe we made it, every night we celebrated. I live like Jim Morrison, no telling where I take it. I take it to my room and I tell her get naked.
I know that I regret this when I'm sober, but every shot I'm getting closer, getting closer. Is it true that 80 proof is the reason I'm with you? Oh, I know that I regret this when it's over. I just know that I regret this when it's over. I just know that I regret this when it's
I slipped out with my ex and I smashed again. Stayed over, now she's about to get attached again. Walls built up around her, come crashing in. Passed out at 6 a.m., but she's up at 10. Doing this was not in my plan. She got up and saw rubbers in a trash can. Who bearing some bitch left on my nightstand. Cussed me out and stormed off like alright then. On both sides that was bad for 'em. Why do people do things that be bad for 'em? Say we done with these things, then we ask for 'em. When the sun comes down, then we transform. Yeah. You could probably bet this. By this time tomorrow, I'll probably regret this. Try, but it all falls down like Tetris. No telling where that 80 proof gets us. Yeah.
This when I'm sober, but every shot I'm getting closer, getting closer. Is it true that 80 proof is the reason I'm with you? Oh, I know that I regret this when it's over. I just know that I regret this when it's
White people hate me, they say that I'm using my privilege for evil, I get it, hey. Black people hate me, they say that I'm racist, my feelings don't match with their message, whoa. Feminists hate me because I believe that their movement is angry and sexist, whew. My girlfriend hates me and I don't know why, but I love her, whatever, forget it, yeah. And gay people hate me cause when I see something I don't like, I say that it's gay. Straight people hate me for having the balls to go say what they think and that makes them afraid. Dumb people hate me for making the music containing the truth to expose all the ways. The government robs them, the pop culture kills them, the rappers convince them to ruin their brain. Go ahead and say all of that wild online, man. You might need a Dr. Phil if you catch me outside. And I will not apologize if you ain't one of mine, fam. I cannot afford to give a if it was finance. They been hating, I think it's stupid funny. Haters, fake friends, making me stupid money. They been hating, making me famous. Keep hating, you're wasting all of your energy on me. Everyone hates me for something or makes something up when they hate me for nothing. They claim I'm a Satanist, Hitler's my cousin. I beat up a kid, I killed Bambi while hunting. Hey, I heard he's Illuminati. Hey, I heard he's related to Trump. Whoa, I heard he's reptilian probably. Hey, I heard he kills kittens for fun. All lies, all lies, all lies. Y'all fall, I rise. Yeah, y'all phony tough and I'm blowing up, and that's your fault, not mine. Yeah. Everybody hates me, and I only know cause I read it. And I'd hate y'all too if that bothered me, but honestly I don't let it, yeah. Go ahead and say all of that wild online, man. You might need a Dr. Phil if you catch me outside. And I will not apologize if you ain't one of mine, fam. I could not afford to give a if it was finance. They been hating, I think it's stupid funny. Haters, fake friends, making me stupid money. They been hating, making me famous. Keep hating, you're wasting all of your energy on me. Y'all wasting energy, y'all look just like enemies. Only goal is stopping mine, y'all gonna need some better dreams. I've been on the grind, looks like y'all been on your knees. Talking while you're online, hating who you'll never be. Y'all are 35, acting like you're 17. Working late at 9 to 5s, jealous I just rap and sleep. You're angry at your life, got a job, forgot to leave. Now you're growing older in the only town you'll ever see. They been hating, I think it's stupid funny. Haters, fake friends, making me stupid money. They been hating, making me famous. Keep hating, you're wasting all of your energy on me. They been hating, I think it's stupid funny. Haters, fake friends, making me stupid money. They been hating, making me famous. Keep hating, you're wasting all of your energy on me.
Well, that happened.
Izzy. Lift your hand up. Make a different face.
You said you had to light the backdrop too. Are you sure you don't want me to pull it down?
How many times did I say no, not yet?
Twice.
In time, I'll be hanging on your nightstand by myself as I sit in the dust while you lay with someone else. And I wish that you could feel how it felt, knowing I am just an ornament on yourself. Honestly, you never needed this. No, you got more that you're dealing with. I'm just a burden, I know that. I just wish that I could go back. Funny how everything changes. Old feelings, new faces. They say home is where you make it. Resided in you, now it's vacant. Cause every single day I wanna play myself. I'm with you when you sleep, but you're with someone else. And every single day you see my colors fade. I'm just a picture that you haven't thrown away. And I can feel the pain when you see it in my face. And you can close the door, but it won't change a thing. And every single day you see my colors fade. I'm just a picture that you haven't thrown away. Now you gotta keep it all in like it's all good. But everything changed when you let me in awkward. If you could take it back, I know you would. Won't throw me away when you know you should. Tell me what's real, is it all in my head? Every night, every word that I say. They say move on, but I'm better off dead. How can I sleep when I'm next to your bed? How can you keep making fun in a frame? Memories fade and the faces will change, but I still live in your head, so I stay next to your bed, watch me wither away. Cause every single day I wanna play myself. I'm with you when you sleep, but you're with someone else. And every single day you see my colors fade. I'm just a
Welcome to Agitate the Airwaves, live from Sonny's Bar in Overland at 9728 Lackland Road. Pat is not here right now. He will be back. He went to give some Kermit the Frog looking dude a ride to another location. But he will be back. Like I said, welcome to Agitate the Airwaves. So we have 3 separate interviews today. Our first one will be with RC from wagdod.com. And then we're going to have ToneWolf in here at around 1. And then we're going to have Luxora here around 2. So stay tuned for all that. And a little bit of housekeeping real quick. So this, or what is it, 2 weeks from today on January 5th, right here at Sonny's Bar, we're going to do the local celebrity drunk spelling bee. It's going to be awesome. So it's sponsored by Fireball Whiskey. We've got tons of people on. We've got Jack Weiss from Brook Royal. We've got Steve O'Brien. We've got Smiley Boy. We've got Steve Fat Beats from The Poor.
When is that again?
January 5th. Yeah. We've got Steve O'Brien and Dramatic performing to open up the show. Then we're going to do the Drunk Spelling Bee with all of the local comedians / artists. And then we're going to have ToneWolf, who will be here shortly. They're going to do a 90-minute set. So it's going to be half original music, half covers. So you want to check that out. All we ask, it's free admission. All we ask is that you bring a donation for Stray Rescue of St. Louis. It could be dog food. It could be cat food. It could be treats, toys, whatever you think a homeless pet might want.
What time?
It's going to start at, I think we have it set to start at 7.
Okay.
I suggest be here around 6 because there is a capacity here. Once it fills up, it fills up. And once that happens, we can't let any more people in. But it's going to be a good time. It's going to be hilarious. It's going to be co-hosted by Agitate the Airwaves and Frost Money. So make sure you come out and check that out and support the cause. So without further ado, we've got RC here from wagdod.com. How you doing today?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm doing great. So can you give us a brief rundown of what wagdod.com is?
Wagdod is basically, it's a clothing company. It's a clothing line and promotional company that supports anything positive and enlightening. That's our slogan. Pretty much, it was a clothing line that I started. And when I started it, I was just in a bad mental space. I was in a real bad mental space. And what I needed was closure. I needed somebody that I could feel at one with. You know what I'm saying? Like
right.
Almost like a brotherhood, not even a brotherhood, but a family. And
right.
I felt that nothing like that existed. So what I wanted to do was create it for somebody, because I wish, and I pray, I just wish that I could have met somebody that's doing what I'm doing now
right.
back when I needed it. That would have been amazing. I would love that. So that's pretty much what I'm in the process of doing, just creating a place where people can just go to when they feel like they alone. You feel me? And
right.
that's it. Yeah.
Awesome. Mm-hmm. So what does WAGDOT stand for?
WAGDOT stands for We're All Gonna Die One Day. So live life to the fullest.
Nice. So I saw your interview that you did with Real STL News.
Mm-hmm.
So you told a story about it was basically a social experiment that you did,
mm-hmm.
and it caused a little bit of controversy. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
So basically, it was me and a friend. His name is Rager Boy Bimo, and he had a separate line under his Gatling, and it was called Dead Friends. So I just started thinking, I'm like, what if we faked your death? What if we faked your death by suicide? And he was like, what? You know what I'm saying? So then we just started kind of just planning it and putting it together, just throwing ideas out there. And we both wanted to make music. He'd been making music, but I had never stepped behind a mic. Like, I never did it before, but right. I knew I wanted to. So that was almost like, that was kind of like the plan to get people ready for the music that would drop. You get what I'm saying? So basically, you want to know the rundown of how we did it? Yeah. So like literally, I had him get on his Facebook. So he got on his Facebook and started making posts like he was depressed. He didn't want to live no more. Like he wanted to kill himself, things of that nature. And when I say like Nobody responded. I'm talking about even under the post, nobody responded because he was always that type of person anyway, you know?
Right.
So it's like people didn't really pay it no attention. They really didn't care. You know what I'm saying? So especially behind the scenes, nobody hit up, nobody DM, none of that. So as time went on, we went and made missing posters and put them up in various places like Washoe, The Loop, Cherokee. And he went with me and put his own missing posters up, like with my number on it, all this type of stuff. And guess how many calls we got? I'm talking about we went to The Loop, we went downtown, we went to all the popular places where people in our demographic would be. And guess how many people called us, called my phone?
I'm going to assume very little.
One person. And that's because we stopped and played basketball with them at Washoe. And they saw that he was there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And but he was putting the posters up. So it's like they saw he was there. We got one call. One. And I'm talking about missing poster. Like it literally showed a picture of him, like, you know what I'm saying? Him.
Right.
You know, so time went on. I kept telling him to continue to post stuff. So after a while I told him don't post nothing at all. So we literally, he's missing. You feel me? At this point, he's missing. You know what I'm saying? So people are still slow with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm on his page. I'm reposting stuff. I'm acting sad. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, come on, where is he? You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Nobody, especially behind the scenes. Now, you got a few people that go under the post like, yeah, I haven't seen him either. But I'm talking about people that, these same people are his friends, people that he's known since elementary school.
Right.
That they know his parents. They know his brothers. They know his sisters. They're not actually trying to contact. A lot of people get on social media and make it seem like they care,
right.
But in all actuality, they don't give a fuck. They don't care. You know what I'm saying? They really don't care. So it's like time went on, and basically we went to a park, and I had a artist of mine. She taught me how to make the shirts. I screen print the shirts. She taught me how to make the shirts. She literally painted blood on his face. And he had like a fake gun in his hand. And we made it look like he killed himself back in Sioux Passage Park over in Florissant. And we just posted the picture. We posted it through a third party, like a friend that knows everybody but wasn't directly related to us, but he knows everybody.
Right.
And it just blew up. It went crazy. People was like, oh my God, like he's gone. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about these same people that saw these posts.
That didn't call, didn't reach out.
Nothing.
Yeah.
And these are the same people, like, I don't even know them, but he knows them personally.
Right.
He knows them personally. I'm talking about nothing. Like, they weren't hitting up his family, and they know him and his brothers and everybody.
Right.
When they thought he killed it, when I say people started going crazy, I'm talking about, but the main people were under the post. You know what I'm saying? They were under the post. They were on Facebook. I knew him so well, posting pictures with him and stuff like that.
Right.
I'm talking about, like, I got an explanation video where I broke down all the statistics and all that behind it. You know what I'm saying? The days, I got the dates and everything on it. But, like, still, the amount of people that went behind the scenes, like, to contact his mother, like, are you okay with the situation? You know what I'm saying? What's going on? It was still minimal compared to the people that were on social media, you know what I'm saying, making it look like they actually care. But a lot of people really just want to look like they care about you, but they don't really care about your real mental health state. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying? So... after that, I actually resurrected him at a show, like where we performed the songs that we were recording during the time frame.
Right.
So it's like he came on stage, and when I say I got a special guest for y'all, some blah blah blah, because they thought that it was gonna be like a memorial for him.
Right.
So he came up on stage, and when I say people was just like they just didn't know how to handle that. It's like people, like, I got some pictures where a girl just like got her hand over her mouth, like people just didn't know how to handle that. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, like the point that I want everybody to take from it is, when you see somebody, because I've been there, I was the one that was like, you know how you see people like posting frantically on Facebook, like, I don't want to be here no more, and you just think it's just a joke, you know, or you think like they just want attention. Maybe they really do just want attention. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you see somebody posting that shit, like, the next time they see that, these same people that were affected by it are gonna go and figure out what's going on now, because they feel that pain, like, damn, he did post a lot of stuff about, you know what I'm saying, him wanting to kill himself and all this type of stuff, and I didn't care. I didn't make a move. Now it's too late.
Right.
Yep. So I want people to step up and make that move to make sure that these people that you care about are okay.
Right.
And that was the whole point of the experiment.
Yeah,
portion of it.
I see it a lot, like, whenever someone passes away, like, That's when everyone comes out of the woodwork and they
Yeah.
Like,
pretend like they care, but beforehand it's like, where were you then?
yeah,
Yep.
and it's a lot of people that's like, and then you got gangsters, you got thugs, and people that do all this crazy stuff. You literally glorify the lifestyle that they live in, knowing that the things that they're doing can get them killed.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Knowing that robbing and killing can get them killed.
Mm-hmm.
Then when they die, it's like you so heartbroken. You should have been like when they was doing this stuff and when they were living.
You should have been like, there's another way. You don't have to live like
intervening.
this. Yeah.
Right.
No, absolutely.
And you glorifying it because it looks cool to the media. So you like, oh, let me step in here and be cool with
Right.
them. You know what I'm saying? You
Oh,
taking
yeah.
pictures with them. Then when something happened to them, it's everybody else's fault. No, it's your fault because you didn't even try. You didn't even try to stop him from doing that. You encouraged it. You made him feel like he was cool, like he was better than you
Right.
for doing what he was doing. You know, so I
Yeah.
just want to reverse that whole mentality that people have about just death in general. You know what I'm saying? And death is nothing to fear. You know what I'm saying? Death is a part of life.
Well,
you know what I'm
and
saying?
again with your experiment, I feel like social media, yeah, you talk and post to people and talk on that all day, but I think people lose touch with reality.
Yeah.
Instead of just commenting on a post like, oh, you got a haircut that looks good, instead of just being like, hey, man, what's up? How are you doing?
No, we're desensitized a lot.
Yeah.
When it comes to pretty much anything. Like, we're desensitized when it comes to death. We're desensitized when it comes to drugs.
Yep.
With anything, because we are so bombarded with all this information every single day.
Every day.
Yep.
And we can, and people do see, like you're saying, people do see, I can do whatever I want on Facebook. And
Oh, yeah.
there's no immediate response. Like, there might be a response, but there's no immediate repercussions for what I might say, might not say, might do, or whatever on social media. So it makes it seem like it's not that big of a deal.
Right.
I could go tell, you see all the time, people will be like, kill yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if someone really did it,
How are you going to feel
like
then?
shit.
Right.
But they're desensitized because you're not saying it to an actual person. You're
Right.
saying it to a picture.
Right.
Right.
But yeah, so like I think the message is great.
Absolutely.
We're all gonna die one day. It's true. Like it's definitely true, and people need to start realizing that and be like, look, I could die tomorrow.
Literally.
What am I doing today?
Right. Don't
to where
take your friends
I'm
and family
not
for
gonna-
granted. Be there for them.
Yeah.
Or like you said, and I'm sure we can all. I've had people I don't know send me Facebook requests, friend requests, and I accept them. If you even see them, post something like that, just reaching out, being like, "Hey, I know I don't really know you, but if you need someone to talk to, like, I'm here."
Exactly.
I mean, some of my best friends are people that I didn't know before Facebook.
Right.
Like, I don't know. I can't think of any right. Steve O'Brien.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's Facebook's cool.
Yeah.
It's great, but it can also be a bitch too at the same
Oh, yeah.
time.
Yeah.
And it's probably not going to last much longer anyway.
Well, I think it takes us away. I think it takes everyone away
Why you say
from
that?
from reality.
Have you seen the stuff that Facebook's been getting called out for?
As far as like that privacy, like
Yeah.
going into
Oh, yeah.
people's lives.
So the newest thing is that Facebook apparently gave Spotify and Netflix access to read, write, and delete your private messages.
Really?
Netflix and Spotify says they didn't know they had that access until now.
Oh, wow.
But it was given to them.
Nice.
So like DMs, like they have the.
They could have gone into your Facebook Messenger and they could have written and even deleted messages. So now I think the Congress is going to come back in again and want to talk to Zuckerberg again. So I don't know. I think honestly, I would not be sad if Facebook got shut down. I think it would actually be a good thing because then it would open it up for a competition for new social media platforms.
Yeah.
I think MySpace would come back. And I don't know. I liked MySpace.
I did too, like with the music and all that.
It was
Yeah,
music
that was
center.
tight.
You could,
Yeah.
you could put a music player
I'm not
on your
gonna lie.
page.
I was never on MySpace.
Yeah, you were.
I had a page towards the end.
You were on STL Punk.
I had STL Punk, and then from like 18 till 24, I didn't really mess with social
STL
media
Punk
at
and
all.
MySpace were pretty much the same thing.
Okay.
MySpace was a little more, professionally done.
Right.
But you could customize. You could put a music player on your
Right.
page. Like you could do your own backgrounds and all that stuff. And I wish Facebook would allow that. Allow you to do customization.
They want the control.
That music.
Yes.
If we could add that, that'd change a lot. That would. But
I wish we
they
could
got
put our player on
monetization
it.
now. They have monetization now. So I guess that's the reason why we can't.
Probably.
Is that why?
Yeah. Well, you could they're letting you do the watch parties and stuff too.
Yeah.
You could do it like that, but it's a lot of manual work because you gotta manually upload or select the video and all that stuff. But I don't know. But yeah, back to your brand. So how long you've been doing this?
2014 is when we established the LLC.
Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, it's for the most part, it's an awareness brand.
Yeah, right. Literally.
Bring awareness to
mental health.
And we're all about that. We've done benefits for mental health.
Absolutely.
I like to join that. Like if y'all
oh,
do,
absolutely.
Events,
well, here's my all right. So, not everyone's diagnosed, but I think everybody's affected by it, whether knowing someone and not knowing that's what's wrong with them, and you just think they're kind of flaky or what it is. And I mean, I'm thinking on my end, even anxiety. I consider that a part of it because people.
I love talking to people. Have you ever talked to people that's just shaky, people that's just shaky? I love talking to people like that, just randomly. If I say, like, what's up with you? What's up?
Yeah.
And just talk to them. You know what I'm saying? And figure out, and that'll just you could just literally see them just calm down.
And that's the reason that they're shaky like that because they're not used to interaction.
Yeah,
exactly.
And they live in their head. They live in their head, and I remember that because I'm talking about this used to be me 24/7.
Right.
This just used to be me. I just used to be in my hood.
Yep.
In my own world. Everything else was outside.
Well, that's before we started the show. Really, me leaving the Rittner district and interacting with people, it wasn't, if I wasn't out, someone was like, hey, I wasn't like, hey, how are you?
Yeah.
It just never occurred to me there's so many other people and so much other stuff going on, but I'm sitting here in my own head, my own comfort zone.
Yeah.
So when I'm out somewhere and people are like, hey, how's it going? I'm just like, hey.
I swear.
I'm back to me. And really doing this show, I'm kind of like, oh, man, I didn't even realize I was like that.
Right. Yeah. It's like everybody, it's like they foreign. It's like,
oh, for sure.
When I was a kid, actually, I used to look at people and think that they were robots. I thought I was the only actual human. I thought my mom was a robot.
Though.
I thought my brother was a robot. I'm like, these people aren't normal.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They're not like me.
Yeah.
That's a legit.
Well, and that's the thing.
That's a legit thing, though.
So before you're going places, you're not even giving anyone else a chance to really meet you or reach out for them because you're already like, they're not like me. I'm different. We're all
no. That's not what I said.
No,
they are different.
Okay, yeah, not Travis, but I'm saying
normal.
people in general. We all set ourselves up being like, okay, I'm this way. Well, someone else is that way. That doesn't mean you can't get along. You can't be there for them.
It's true. It's true. I mean, people angered me. I don't know. I would look at it and be like, why do people act this way?
Why do they do the stuff they do? What's going on up here?
Why are they so weird?
I think about that a lot with Travis. Why does he do that? Why does he act that way?
I was born this way.
Oh, I know.
Lady Gaga.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
I mean, I've always been that type of person.
Did you already shout out where people can get your clothing and the brand or support if someone wants to support it?
Social media handles and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Instagram, WAGDOT.
Okay.
WAGDOD. And once again, WAGDOT stands for We're All Gonna Die One Day. Facebook is wagdod.com, but you could just type in WAGDOT, WAGDOD.
And that has all your information where someone could buy a hoodie if they wanted to or a t-shirt.
Yeah.
And is there a spot if anyone wanted to help donate or be a part of it? Do you have a sign up for anything like that?
We got that on the way, on some GoFundMe.
Yeah.
We got that on the way.
Okay.
Yeah. I just you know what I'm saying? With this stuff, the hoodie stuff,
right.
I'm the type of person, I'm so solo with everything.
Yeah.
It'd be hard for me to accept help.
Right.
You know what
I understand.
I'm the same way.
I understand.
Yeah, so it's I'm just getting into that point where I'm like, okay, I guess I'll start a GoFundMe, I guess. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, yeah. But,
Hey, people helping people, man.
Man. Most definitely.
So you said you were going to an event here a little bit later.
Thank you.
Can you tell us a little bit about that for anyone that might be interested in checking it
It's a
out?
homeless. I don't really know all the details about it, but I think it's out towards the city though, in the city. But I think they got an event going on where they just giving food to the homeless.
Okay.
So I'm gonna probably just whatever money I can put in, or if I'm gonna stop at McDonald's, however it go,
Right.
I'm gonna just make sure I get whatever
Nice.
I can.
Right. That's
Yeah.
good.
Definitely. So
It's good to know there's still people thinking outside of themselves.
Most definitely, yeah.
So you say you do music.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
So tell us about your music a little bit and where people can find that.
Well, for the Dead Friends project, we created our own, you know what I'm saying, situation.
Right.
So you can find us on SoundCloud with that at Dead Friends, just normal spelling DEAD Friends, you know,
Okay.
Dead Friends. And,
Yeah.
as far as my personal music, I've never released a track yet, but I do have a track on the way titled Replaced. And that'll be my first track under my own record label titled just Wagged Eye Records.
Right.
So I started that as well. So
Okay.
I'm just, getting everything, getting my distribution, all that stuff together.
Lining everything up. Yep.
Finding the perfect, the best studio for me that knows my sound and stuff like that.
Right,
So,
right.
I got all that on the way.
So, after your buddy you do Dead Friends with, after he came back, have people been reaching out more?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So the experiment worked.
Yeah. And it was, when it first happened, it was like a two-sided thing going on. Like,
Right.
You got people that was like, why would you play with that? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's something, why would you play with that? And then you got other people that understood it. Like, they were like, oh, okay, I see what they were doing. I'm talking about, I got paragraphs. of people
Bringing
like,
awareness.
Yeah, I got paragraphs of people like, I was just suicidal recently, and this concept of what you just did literally just helped me out, and I'm going to represent this for life.
Well, I'm glad that the message hit some people, but again, that's another key thing with people, you know.
Everybody
Whether
not
you have
gonna
anxiety,
understand.
mental illness, you know, whatever's going on. Or if you're someone who doesn't think there's anything wrong with you and you're perfect, you know, understanding things, there's always going to be two sides to it. I wonder what would be the way to show the people to be like, well, why would you play with that? To be like, look, it wasn't a disrespectful thing. It was a real thing to be like, hey, open your eyes. This is going on.
Literally, yeah.
Maybe it wouldn't have done anything, but you didn't even try.
Right. And these are the same people that saw the shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But hey, shout out to Kyla. She right here on my live. She the one that
What's up,
taught me
Kyla?
how to make the shirts. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to Kyla. Kyla.
Hey, Kyla, what's up?
Shout out to Kyla.
Hey.
Yeah, she the one that taught me how to make the... Oh, we actually moving to Atlanta. We expanding to
Oh,
Atlanta.
okay.
Yeah, in January.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we going in January, me and her. So she the one that taught me how to make the shirts.
Yeah.
Atlanta, January, like...
You
ain't
excited
nothing
for that?
stopping us. Oh, yeah.
That's
most
good, man.
definitely, Yeah.
Well, that's good to move forward and branch out, too.
Most definitely.
Because it
Yeah.
ain't just people here.
Yeah.
It's people everywhere.
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 You know what I'm saying? And it's our dream to move about, and our last like our final destination. We know we got to make it to LA.
Yeah.
So we feel like if we go to Atlanta, and then when I get into this music,
Yeah.
Atlanta would be the perfect place to
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
absolutely.
do that, and then LA.
Yeah.
LA. That's the big move, and then Africa, back home.
You know, they say West Coast is the best coast.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Yeah.
I want to get out there.
I've never been there,
Yeah,
but it's
I haven't either.
It's like
I haven't been to the
mentally,
West
I
Coast.
know that's where I need to be.
Yeah.
You know
Oh,
what
yeah.
I'm saying?
No,
Like,
absolutely. I mean, I think it's proven, like, being around the sun and the sea and stuff like that's actually good for you.
I like being around it. I don't like being in it. I
No, yeah,
don't
no,
like
that- I
sand.
mean around-
I don't like salt water.
Well, you know how I
don't
feel.
like the sun.
You know how I feel about things that live in the salt water. So, I have this irrational fear that I'm going to get bit by a shark, and I recognize that it's irrational. I just feel like that's my luck.
I hate water I can't see through.
Yeah. Well, and then I'd be mad because most sharks, they bite the humans and then don't even end up eating them. So I'd be like, so you just wasted my arm.
That's what
You're
I'm
not
saying.
even going to eat it.
I can't stand water I can't see. If I
No,
can't
me
see
either.
through it, I'm not really trying to get in that water. Like,
And I don't know if
that.
that's something that from my past, what made that mental, perception for me. But I'm with you. My feet are moving, and I know they're moving. I feel them moving, but I can't see what's in front of me or
That's
behind
what
me
I'm
or to the
saying,
side.
like,
I don't know how I feel about that.
Definitely.
Yep.
But
For sure.
I'll punch a shark right in the face.
Oh yeah, you're good, man.
All right, what?
I feel like if I punched a shark, I'd miss, and my hand would go in their mouth.
Poke it in the eye.
Right.
I
Like
don't-
they say punch it in the nose.
That's
what
no,
they say.
I know.
Yeah.
I don't want to be that close. Just period.
If I had to, like, if I seen it, and I had to, I think I'm gonna take that jab.
I would like to say I would, but say I'm in the ocean. You know, I got done building or sand castles, and I'm like, I want to go for a swim.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, an 8-foot tiger shark came up on me. I want to say I'd be able to be like, all right, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to know. Irrational fears.
Right.
Live on the Travis Corley Show.
Shout out to Sonny's Bar, man. This
Right,
food
dude.
is good.
Oh, we've been telling everyone,
We've been
man.
telling everyone. They don't want to hear it though.
They don't want to hear it.
Man, shout
They
out to
don't.
Sonny's
They don't know
Bar.
what the fuck they're
Shout out to
missing.
Sonny's
Though.
Bar,
They
y'all.
are missing out.
You've got the.
He got the burger.
Step up burger.
Yeah,
that boy.
Shout out to Sonny's Bar.
That's
man.
new. They just started selling those a few weeks ago.
Look,
They're
just started selling
delicious.
them. Come out and get one January the 5th, right?
That's right.
January the 5th at
Yeah.
the Drunken Spelling Bee.
Drunken Spelling Bee. Watch a bunch of local artists, band members, and comedians try and spell words while drinking Fireball.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Drinking Fire. You said sponsored by Fireball too, right?
Yeah, sponsored by
And
Fireball.
that one's in honor of his mother
Yep. My mom, she passed away in January
last year.
of last year.
Of last year.
Most definitely. I like that.
Or no, January of this year.
Well, yeah, 2018.
Yeah.
We're close to
But
19,
and
last year,
proceeds of that are for Stray Rescue of St. Louis.
Yep. She always wanted to be a veterinarian, but
That's awesome.
never did it. So
Yeah.
she cared a lot about animals. She was that crazy cat lady, self-titled by
Yeah.
her.
I know someone like that.
So we wanted to do something and give the money to an organization that she really cared about.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, January 5th.
Did she used to come here?
No.
No.
Okay. All right.
She had health issues towards the end of her life, and
She didn't get out a whole lot.
and do
Yeah.
a whole lot. But yeah,
But again, keeping the memory alive.
right. And
Exactly.
she
And
loved
she
loved
loved it.
comedy and all
Yeah.
that stuff. So I thought instead of making it like this sad memorial type thing, let's do a
Something
yearly
that's
thing
happy.
that's going to
Yeah.
be fun and happy,
Yeah.
and something that she would have enjoyed.
Absolutely.
Bring that positivity to it. Yeah, it's
Definitely.
all about
You got
keeping
to.
that legacy going.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Most definitely. And you know for a fact she loved it. You know
Yep.
what
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
saying? And
So
you gotta
it's
think
the-
too. The way people think of death is like people gone. You're not gone. Like you got to understand. Like we are souls inside.
Oh yeah,
a physical
definitely, yeah.
flesh bags.
Yeah.
we are souls.
I
inside
call we're
something.
bags of gas.
Yeah, literally.
Like,
Yeah.
we're bags
We are
of gas.
Caspers.
Yeah.
we are Caspers.
Absolutely.
You feel me? What you doing right now? She can see that.
Yeah.
She can see that.
Oh yeah,
She
when
knows
the
that
when the flesh
he
goes, the
loves
soul
me.
still thrives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He loves me and he continuing the legacy of our family.
Absolutely.
Yes. The heritage. She
Yeah.
sees that.
Your flesh sock is not who you are.
It's
That's
not.
right.
You're just a flesh sock filled with gas and
Fluids
fluids
Fluids.
and bones.
Right.
and sticks that hold you up.
That's right.
Yeah. And Bud Light.
And yeah.
Can I get one of those, by the way? So yeah, I actually I downloaded one of the songs, "Talk of the Town."
Oh.
So we'll play that in a minute.
What? Have you heard
You ready,
it before?
man?
Have not.
We're about to.
We're
That
about
was
to.
our number
We're about
one
to.
song.
Well, there we go.
Oh man.
So
Shout out to Ranger Boy BMO, man.
Yeah, he hit me up
Hey.
asking if we wanted to interview him. I said, if you want, you can come in with.
It was
RC.
he didn't.
Yeah.
He didn't. It was too soon for him.
Yeah,
It was
Right.
too soon.
I mean,
Yeah.
we'll set something up in the future, though.
Yeah.
Most definitely. Yeah. Let's do that. When can we do that?
February.
Let me hit you up. Yeah, it'll probably be end of January, early
Okay.
February.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool.
But so yeah. So again, hit up RC with Wagdod. .com if you want to get any of the shirts. They're pretty cool. You guys basically got everything, like
Everything, like
shirts, crop tops, pants,
everything.
hats.
Yep. Yeah.
You got
everything.
crop tops in extra large? Yeah. All right.
Most definitely. Yeah.
Sometimes I like to
Do
crop
not sell
top.
him a crop top, please.
Yeah. Like
He's gonna wear it.
I will wear it.
we got everything. Like,
So again,
Stickers,
it's
all
all
that.
about spreading positivity
Absolutely.
and spreading the message of live your life to the fullest while you still have your life, because we're all gonna die one day.
literally.
So without further ado, here is BMO feature and RX with Talk of the Town.
Hey, yeah. Hey, man. Y'all know something? I realized after I did that shit, man, we went straight to Talk of the Town. Hey, yeah, Talk of the Town, yeah. Hurry to Talk of the Town, yeah. Hurry to Talk of the Town, yeah. Hurry to Talk of the yeah. Hurry to Talk of the Town, yeah. Hurry to Talk of the Town. Count to three, I want everybody to lose this shit. Hey, hurry to Talk of the Town. Hey, hurry to Talk of the Town. Yeah. 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 Hurry to Talk of the Town. Hey, 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 hurry to Talk of the what? Hey, hurry to Talk of the Town. Hey, hurry to Talk of the way. Hey, hurry to Talk of the Town. 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 Way, yeah, kill, yeah, way, yeah, kill, retregate, way, yeah, hey, I'm in a long, yeah, way, die, yeah, retregate, yeah, way, die, kill, long, we out this bitch, way, die, yeah, hey, I hope nobody make it back to their car. I want everybody to be fucked up. Way, for real, for real. Hey, here we go. Hey, hurry to Talk of the Town. 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 Hurry to Talk of the Town. Hey, 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 hurry to Talk of the Town. Yeah, hey, having fun out there. Yeah, friend. This is about to be crazy. Friend. Yeah, we about to do this shit. Yeah, one more motherfucking time. Yeah, alright, here we go. Yeah. Hey, 1, 2, 3, go. Hey, hurry to Talk of the friends. 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 Hurry to Talk of the friends. Hey, 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 hurry to Talk of the town. Hey, hurry to Talk of the friends. Hey, hurry to Talk of the town. Hey, hurry to Talk of the friends. Hey, hurry to Talk of the town. 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 That friend shit, nigga. Yeah. That guy shit, nigga. Why? Die. Kill shit, nigga. Law. R-C. B-Mo. Why? Die. Kill. Law. Dead. Friend. R-C. B-Mo. Why? Die. Kill. Long. R-C. B-Mo. Let's get it.
Kingdom of isolation, and it looks like I'm the king. The wind is howling like this swirling storm inside. Couldn't keep it in, heaven knows I tried. Don't let them in, don't let them see. Be the good boy you always have to be. Conceal, don't feel, don't let them know. Well, now they know.
Let it go, let it go. Can't hold it back anymore. Let it go, let
seem small, and the fears that once control me can't get to me at all. It's time to see what I can do to test the limits and break through. No right, no wrong, no rules for me. I'm free. Let it go, let it go. I am one with the wind and sky. Let it go, let it go. You
Agitate the Airwaves.
Welcome back to Agitate the Airwaves.
Welcome back.
So that was Cellular Scores with Stuck in the Suburbs. Stuck in the Suburbs.
The Suburbs? Where's
Yeah,
that?
Stuck in the Suburbs. Well, I don't know if I'd consider this the suburbs.
No, this is more of the Stubbers.
Yeah, this is more the Stubbers.
Yeah.
But yeah, so if you want to check them out live, so they're actually from Cincinnati. They're from Cincinnati.
They're from Cincy.
Cincinnati. So if you want to check them out, they're from Cincinnati. You can come check them out here at Sonny's Bar.
Oh, wow. Where's that at?
9728 Lackland Road in Overland, Missouri, 63114.
Nice.
You can check them out on January 19th with The Day After from Indianapolis.
Okay.
And a bunch of other people like My Remedy, Castles, Searching for Nostalgia.
Yeah.
From Springfield, I believe.
There's been a lot of lineup changes.
Cold Jack YSD.
Nice.
So he's going to be our. So
That's gonna be tight.
if you know anything about Agitate the Airwaves and how we roll is we like mixed genre. So we do a lot of mixed genre shows. So
I think it's
Cold
called
Jack
Genre.
YSD will be our hip hop act for that show.
Tight.
Just like on January 5th, we're going to have 3 performers.
3?
We're going to have Dramatic, who's a hip hop act.
Right.
Steve O'Brien, who's hard hop.
Hard hop. Yeah.
And then ToneWolf is going to be performing.
Hey, I've heard of them before.
They're doing an insanely long set.
That's what I
which
heard.
Is amazing. So, 15 songs.
Yeah.
A mix of original and
covers.
So
don't worry about being cold. They'll bring the covers.
Yeah. With that said,
yeah.
We've got Jamie Dunn here from ToneWolf. How you doing today?
Hey, how's it going? Thank you very much for having me back.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
No.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So, it's been, how long has it been since you've been on here?
Oh, man. It was before our Just Bills gig last year. This year. Almost last year.
I keep on saying the same thing.
Yeah. We're close. We're close.
Only a few days away.
Yep.
So, yeah, it's been a minute.
Yep.
What is that back in... This is about 4 or 5 months ago.
I want to say that was I think it was late June, wasn't it? Because we had our first comeback gig into the official.
Right, yeah, because it was right after the our thing here, the ATA Fest. Yeah, and that was in June. So yeah, no,
it was
our
before
birthday
that.
show was in June.
Yes,
it was
fucking
before the ATA
whatever.
Fest.
Fact is, it's been a while.
Yeah,
it's been a while.
It's been a hot minute.
That's the moral of the story.
The moral of the story is Aaron Lewis.
Aaron Lewis
being awesome.
It's been a while.
Country singer.
Stained.
Oh,
never mind.
It's been a while.
There you go. You got it. Gish got it.
Here's the thing about Aaron Lewis and Stained. He was so sad for so long, but then he finally had that song where he was happy with himself, and I was like, you know what? Good for you.
Yeah,
man.
good for you, man. We've all been pulling for you.
We've all been waiting for the day that you were happy with. Now he does country music, and he's even more happy.
Yep. Now you see the sunshine.
I like his country music.
I like Hooties better.
Oh, for sure.
There was an
Wagon Wheel.
There was an album before they came out with their.
That's actually a cover.
Their final album.
Yeah.
That has a lot of that country-y feel.
Right.
So you can tell kind of where he was going.
Oh yeah. Well, he's from an area where it's all country music. So
wait, he's not stuck in the suburbs.
Those were
the Stubbers.
The Stubbers.
The Stubbers. Okay.
That's his roots, and what happens a lot with a lot of people, they want to get into music, and unfortunately they go with what's selling at the time.
Yeah.
And at the time when they start out, it was grunge and stuff like that. So that's what they did.
Yeah.
Because they knew what they had to do to get to make that money. But then once he became stable, like most good artists will, once they become financially stable, then they can start doing what it is that their true passion is.
Well, I don't want to.
Taylor Swift, bruh.
I can't remember what article or what publication, but I remember reading one time that Pearl Jam was actually like a hair metal band, and then actually changed to grunge.
Story of the year. used to be borderline heavy metal.
No way.
Oh, yeah. And then they changed to emo.
No way.
Screamo.
No.
And then they tried going back to it, and it failed.
Yeah, well, that's
But
the story so far.
That's the story of the year. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
but the story so far. No, that's a different band. But but yeah, so it's proof. Like sometimes you gotta do what the
Proof
people
is
want.
Proof was actually a rapper.
True.
True. All
right, we're
but
going
hang
off
on,
on
one more
tangents.
thing. I think I figured out what the suburbs are.
What's that?
So it's where you leave the rural part, and there's a bunch of like cut down trees, and there's stubs, and you're coming to the suburbs. So it's that place
so
in
over
between.
Bridgeton.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yes. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Trashy.
That's trashy.
That's trashy. Woo tear.
What's in terrace? Thank you, man. Hey, thanks, buddy. All right, so back to you.
Back to you, man.
Back
How's
to
it going?
you, Jamie? How's it been?
It's going all right. Thankfully, I got over my chest cold before the 5th.
Yeah,
And
that's good.
I've been dealing with it for the last week. It's been rough.
Yeah, I'm just like coughing up phlegm over and over and over.
See,
and over
I
again.
thought for like a month I just had a chest cold, and then finally I started getting really sick, and I went to the doctor and I had bronchitis.
I've had that before. I had bronchitis when I was younger. It was so bad that I had to end up being like raced to the hospital.
Yeah.
And like had like the airplane
Yeah.
mask
Oh yeah.
put on to continue breathing.
Damn.
Yeah.
It was bad.
Well, I had never had it, and I didn't realize that's what it does. Is it
Oh yeah. It
obstructs
clogs
your
up
breathing? Yeah.
It clogs up your bronchial tubes.
Tubes. Yes. I didn't even realize I had bronchial tubes.
They thought for a while that I had asthma, but I didn't have asthma.
That
was just
wasn't it?
It was a really serious form of bronchitis. Comes back to haunt
That's
me.
just lame.
It is.
It's very lame. And
Well, I'm glad you don't have it this time
No,
around.
thankfully not. I'm happy and well.
That's good.
So you guys have been working on some new music.
Yes, we're constantly writing, and actually we've kind of switched up how we've been writing some stuff. Where unless we just really feel a song we're doing, we kind of do like a demo of a demo.
Right.
So like maybe just like the first verse and the chorus, just so we kind of remember how it went, or the guitar
Right.
riffs or things like that. So they're not fully complete songs; they're just kind of ideas, and it's really helped us kind of push towards my rhythm guitarist has this philosophy. Just going on a little bit of a tangent myself, that he wants to do 40 songs, original wise, and pick from those 40, 10, 11, 12 to make an album. And then pick the best of the 10, 11, 12 out of the 40. And there's a good philosophy behind that, and we're pushing towards that pretty hardcore. We've got about there's no telling, including the demo of demos, probably 25, 30 songs right now recorded.
Oh,
like
wow.
that. Yeah.
You guys been busy.
I mean, but this is over a 3-year span.
Okay.
You know, I mean, this is over a long time of me just knowing Matt.
Right.
You know, just me and him, just on a Saturday having nothing better to do but just write music. And you know, when you're serious about it, I mean, you live and breathe it. So you know, it's better than just sitting in front of a TV and watching television shows. I'm going to go over and write music. So yeah.
It's awesome.
So do you guys, I guess, just go back and play it and be like, okay, we want to roll with this one, or?
It's more at the moment. It's more how we feel.
Okay.
You know, it's kind of funny watching biopics about musicians,
Right.
Because you relate being a musician to them in a lot of ways, where you're just like, I kind of felt that, but let's kind of just move on to something else.
Okay.
And then you move on to something else, and like maybe, for instance, I'll come up with a riff.
Right.
And I'll be like, you know, just playing along, and Matt's in this computer chair, and he slowly turns around, and he's like, that's good. Let's do something with that.
Nice.
You know?
So what's the so you say about 30 songs right now. So what's the selection process go like to pick what's actually going to go on a project?
We haven't really gotten to that point yet. I mean, we have songs that we've played out, obviously, and those are like our heart and soul kind of thing.
Right.
Like we have to do it because obviously we like playing out.
Right.
But we're also kind of taking our time with it.
Right.
It's something that shouldn't be rushed. You never want to sit down and go, we've got to do this one song even though I hate it.
Right.
Just to have that 8th song on a set.
Right.
You know, you want to play songs that you can get into, and that's especially as a front man. I've got to feel it,
right?
You know, and I need to show that side of me that, you know, wants everyone else to feel the way that I do about what I'm saying, what I'm, you know, how I'm singing it,
Right.
you know.
So, again, we want to thank you for doing the Drunk Spelling Bee performance
excited
for us. I'm excited for it. It's going to be hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be extra funny because we're going to pick certain words that are going to, like, they're going to pertain to the person that we're asking the word from.
Right.
So, for instance, Tyler Cash was going to be on it. He had to
Mhm.
drop out. So he was going to ask him to spell tight because everyone knows Tyler Cash's favorite word is tight because he's stuck in the 90s. But so I think, like, I don't want to give any words away because then they'll practice them. But for instance, there's going to be a lot of ammo because Steve Fatbeats is on it. He's really easy to fuck with. Jack Weiss is easy to fuck with.
Yeah.
Anthony Rogers is really easy to fuck with. Are you familiar with Anthony Rogers?
No, and actually, I have a point that I'm going to make here in a minute about the show. But go ahead.
But yeah, Anthony Rogers, he's a controversial figure. He wears a "Make America Great Again" hat, so we're gonna be able to fuck with him a little bit,
right?
But that's the thing. Like, some people have asked me, "Why did you put him on?" And it's like, the whole point is to bring people together, regardless of their political differences or whatever. Like, we're all people, so it's not about. We're not going to be like, "Oh, you're a Trump supporter, blah blah blah," or "You're not a Trump supporter, blah blah blah." It don't matter.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes down to it, don't matter.
And we've had conversations on Facebook
Yeah.
about that too.
Yeah, it don't matter. We're all people. So now, if you're going around calling people the N-word and stuff like that, that's a whole different story. But when it comes down to it, politics are dumb as shit anyways. So
The song that we actually started off on the 27th with, Elysium, is about politics and capitalism and deriving from the separation of people. You know, because I get to
Right.
this point in the song where I'm talking about how I wish I was on this pedestal like you are, but then the bridge comes in and it's angrier, it's heavier, it's, you know, and I go into this whole part where it's like, just fly away, leave me alone, I don't need you.
Right.
You know, if you're gonna have if you're gonna have that mentality, I don't want anything to do with you.
Right. And people, like, the whole picking sides of politics. Look, dude, in my opinion, they're all fucked up anyways. Like, all parties are trying to pull people apart. That's the whole point. Like, that's the whole point. They're trying to get people to vote for them. So how are they going to get someone to vote for them if they're not trying to divide people?
Mm-hmm.
That's the whole point. They're trying. Everyone, all politicians, their whole job is to divide people so that they can get votes. You've got to demonize this group so that this group will say, "Oh, well, I don't want to vote for them, so I'm going to vote for this person." That's the whole point of politics, is to divide people.
Yeah, I've actually talked about my view on that, and it's basically that I think that we need kind of like a redo.
Yeah.
And certain things don't need to exist in our government, but unfortunately, it's the human.
How much are the hoodies?
It's the human psychology. It's
30?
Right.
I can do that.
Anytime humans are involved, there's going to be a way for them to try to make themselves look better, feel better, act better than the next person beside them.
Yep.
And you know, and the unfortunate part is it's all about your views and your culture that you grew up in, and things like that. I would be the worst politician in the world because I would go onto a platform and I would have a screen projector behind me, and everything that I'm talking about, I'm showing you, like, these are the donations I got. These are the donations and from the people that I got them from. So everything's open. Here's my tax returns. Here's what I spent money on this year. Here's, you know, I'd be an open book, you know, completely transparent. And also I'd be trying to cater to, because unfortunately we have a bipartisan system.
Oh, damn.
So what happens is, and if you know anything about George Washington, he said, avoid bipartisan systems as much as you can, because now the system is no longer about the people, it's about winning.
Yep.
And I would be trying to bring both parties together. You know, so I'd have some things that conservatives would like. I'd have some things that liberals would like. You know, my views are all over the map.
And that's like, typically that's going to be like there are politicians out there that are like that, but they're not ever allowed that platform to even get a chance to win. For instance, like the last election, Gary Johnson.
I don't know that name.
Exactly. He was a libertarian candidate, but basically he was like middle of the road. He was he was very fiscally conservative. So when it came to money, he was very conservative. When it came to social issues, he was very liberal. And he had a good following, but because of the way that the committee for the debates is set up, is first off, it's ran the debate committee is ran by Democrats and Republicans. So if a third party wants to come in there, they're going to block them out, and that's what they did. They didn't even allow him the platform to debate with them. So that right there is like, okay, well, how is he going to be able to compete with you guys? He's the governor of, where was he the governor? Or I think he's the governor. I don't know. He's the governor of some state.
The governor?
Huh?
The governor?
Yeah, the governor. He's the governor of, I think it was Utah or some shit like
Sounds
that.
right.
But the fact is he got a little bit of like stuff from like media because they're forced to legally. But like when it comes to like the debates, he was not allowed to be in the debates and everything like that. So it was like, how is he even going to have a chance whenever he can't have the opportunity to be found out what his views are, or what his stances are, his platform is. So yeah, that's part of the issue is the bipartisan. Fuck that shit.
Bipartisanism.
Yeah. Whatever. that is one of the big issues too, because you've only got two choices, and that's what happened last. It was the lesser of two evils. That's what everyone kept on saying.
Yeah.
But they didn't realize there's a third option there. There's actually two more options there because you had the Green Party too.
That's right. Was Ross Perot running again?
No, he's too. I don't think he can even like travel. The dude's old.
Is he?
He was running when we were in high school, bro.
He was running when I was in elementary school, bro.
Yeah, he's old as shit. I don't think he's even like. I don't think he's mobile anymore.
Which wasn't that long ago because I only have a third grade education, so whatever.
I remember when what was it? Bob Dole. Bob Dole was the cool.
I'm Bob Dole.
I remember that name.
Like we when we were in high school, it was like everyone would be like Bob Dole.
Bob Dole. Yep. Did you see him at Bush Senior's funeral? Get up out of his wheelchair and do the salute.
That was awesome.
That was really cool.
Like, and that's another thing too. Like, people are fucked up. Like all this shit talking. The dude died. All right, can you just leave it be? He's dead. We don't need you on social media talking about how you're glad he's dead and all this shit. Like, he's still a human being.
Yeah, show some respect.
Yeah,
show at least a little bit of respect.
Now, if it was
That's
Hitler,
for anybody.
Hang on,
Hitler on the other
hand. How dare you take away someone's platform to get on the internet and let someone know how they feel when it has?
I didn't take it away. I just said stop.
Okay, how dare you shame them?
I'm not shaming them. I'm just saying I don't.
How dare you assume they shouldn't say that?
certain social things need to be shamed.
Yeah,
they're
like you have the right to say whatever you want, but I also have the right to say you're an idiot for saying
exactly. Exactly. And the thing is what I have found in our society that's become so paramount lately is that no one's wanting to talk to anybody. Yep. Nobody's willing to debate. Nobody's willing to be wrong.
It's always just no, you're wrong. Fuck you. Blah blah blah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna block you. You're a fucking idiot. Blah blah. I'm like, why can't you just go back and forth and give your point of views and like
agree to disagree?
For instance, all right. So I got in a debate with someone online the other day about abortion, and my stance on it and everything really doesn't matter for this. But the fact is I could give my stance on either side and win the debate. And a lot of people don't understand that. Like, when it comes to debating,
he's a master debater.
You need to be able to understand the other side before you can fully understand your side. You need to do your research on both sides, and then you can come to a conclusion whenever you know all of the facts.
And you know what that takes? Listening.
Yeah.
See, I'm very bad at that.
Truly listening to somebody.
Yeah, that's why, like, when I was talking to my girlfriend, I was like, you know, yeah, I don't agree with them, but I can understand where they're coming from. And if I really wanted to, I could win a debate for their side.
Mm-hmm. We all have different backgrounds. We all have different upbringings. We all have different experiences. We don't all come from a cookie factory where we're cut into a certain shape, every single one of us. You know, my life has been completely different than yours. My life has been completely different than everybody's.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, and that's the same as everybody else's too. You know, and those experiences are what make you who you are.
Yeah.
You know, and obviously not dwelling on them, but appreciating them for what they do for you. Exactly. You know, I, as a musician, for instance, I use them every day whenever I want to write a new song. You know, and you know what I try to write about. This is, I guess, this pertains to the conversation we're having. What I try to write about is more so what anyone could feel.
Right.
What everybody has gone through, or what everybody could go through. Yeah. You know, from my personal viewpoint, of course, because I can't read your mind, but I can at least, you know, my songs aren't going to be, you know, baby, I want to screw you so bad, you know,
right.
over and over and over again, or you know, look how many people I've been with, you know, or you know, look how many drugs I'm taking, look how big my truck is, look how, you know.
I think that's actually the name of a country music song.
It probably is.
Look how big my truck is.
I think the look how many drugs I did and how many people I've had sex with was a Lil Wayne song.
It could have been.
Wheezy baby. And those things are popular for a reason.
Right.
You know, because people are like, man, I wish I could have that.
Again, to what we were talking about earlier, it's glorified in the media, so everyone's like, oh, I want that. Whether I believe it's right or wrong,
exactly.
I'll belong if I do that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I want to dig deeper.
Yeah,
and that's what I always try to do. Is I want to dig deeper. I want to give you a situation that if for instance I write a song and it makes one person in the room feel uncomfortable, I've done my job.
Yeah,
because they're uncomfortable because they're like, oh wow, they're talking about me, or there's something I've been through.
Well, you're making them think.
You know who made a song that made me really uncomfortable? That was a hit. Tom Green.
The Bum Bum song.
Daddy, would you like some sausages?
Oh.
Daddy, would you like some sausages?
There's only one LeBaron. The beaver's yelling at the other beaver.
Yep. All right, so you had some. You're gonna play a few songs for us.
Yeah. I'm up for
whenever
really
you're
anything.
ready.
Yeah, whenever you're ready.
I love this one.
Me too.
It's called The Tuning Song.
Yes.
Best song ever written.
That's my favorite cover song, actually.
Okay. So this song we've played a couple times. We didn't play it at on the 27th, the Halloween show.
Right.
But this is a song that it's always the thing about this song is it's always the song that you never expect that people really latch onto.
Yeah.
And you know, I was on the phone with my mom today, and she's like, "There was this song that you guys played at Pops that was I really liked it." And I was like, "Is it, you know?" And I rattled off a lot of the ones that usually people really like.
Right.
And she's like, "No, it was different. It was different." So I started playing through some of the riffs. She's like, "That one." I was like, "This one?" And she's like, "Yeah, that one. I really like that one." I was like, "Oh, okay." So she wanted me to play it today.
There you go.
So this song's called Luckier Than Me. Everyone wants to know why I'm looking down. It's easy to see Earth from me. And everyone wants to know why I'm looking down. So wear my shoes and walk around. I'm not your deity, I'm not your scapegoat too. I'm not your problem solver. Not your deity, not your scapegoat too. I'm not your problem solver. Well, I bet the bottom of the barrel. It takes some time to get on my level, and I'll see you at the bottom of this hole. He sold your soul. I'm not your deity, I'm not your scapegoat too, I'm not your problem solver. I'm not your deity, not your scapegoat too, I'm not your problem solver. Well, I bet that you're luckier than me, that you're luckier than me. I bet that you're luckier than me, that you're luckier than me. And all the girls wrapped around your shoulder, and all the boys tell to come over. Well, I'll be here, I'm not coming over. And all the girls wrapped around your shoulder, and all the boys you tell to come over. Well, I'll be here, I'm not coming over. I'm not your deity, I'm not your scapegoat too, I'm not your problem solver. I'm not your deity, I'm not your scapegoat too, I'm not your problem solver. Well, I bet that you're luckier than me, that you're luckier than me. I bet that you're luckier than me, that you're luckier than me. Thank you.
Woo! That was beautiful.
Thank you.
So, what was that called again?
Luckier Than Me.
Luckier than me. I was going to say deity.
I was going to say, I feel sometimes I feel like I need to say that to people. Not your deity.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's what that song's all about. Is I'm no longer going to be the source of your problems.
Right.
You can go and take that somewhere else, and I bet that you're still going to be luckier than me, and you're going to hit every green light, and you're going to get the person of your dreams.
But I'm not going to be your scapegoat.
Yeah.
You're not going to blame me
You're not-
anymore.
you're
No,
not
I
gonna
like
walk
that.
all over me anymore.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. I like that.
I feel.
Right here, man.
I think that's a song, like you were like, oh, people like that song. I think everyone can relate to that at a specific time in their life where they're like, oh, that was me.
That's exactly what he was just talking about.
Right.
Everything comes
That's
full
what he
circle.
writes.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's about
Full circle.
Yes. Full Circle Music Group.
Mm-hmm.
They help out Rockfest every year.
Oh, tight.
Plug much?
So, did you have
He
another
actually
one?
plugs a lot.
Well, I do. I have plenty.
Well, yeah. But did you want to do another one?
I kind of want to do something that nobody's ever heard.
Do it!
And I kind of want to... My bandmates are probably listening right now. Yes, this is one you've never heard before. This is one that's kind of in my back pocket.
Something that the bandmates have never even heard?
Yeah.
Oh,
This is like a brand new concept. Well, mind you, I live with my lead guitarist, Gage.
Yeah.
Right.
And so it's kind of funny because we're best friends, we're roommates, and he's my lead guitarist in a band. So we constantly see each other.
Right.
And yet he's never gotten tired of me. I don't know how. But
ATA exclusive.
again, this is the best song in the world. It's called The Tuning Song. There we go. So the concept behind the song is it's all done with one chord, and it's just augmented.
All right.
And this song is called I Have Become. I have become all I ever was. Misery breaks me.
was to you and me. It's about your conscience, it's about your ways, it's about your sorrow, it's about your race these days. Well, I have become all I ever was to you and me. You speak all these worthless lies. It makes me wanna die. You speak all these worthless lies. It makes me wanna die. It's how you love and all your promises. They make me cold. They make me whole. It's how you love and all your promises. They make me cold. They make me hold on. I have become all I ever was. Misery breaks me. I have become all I ever was to you and me.
Yeah.
I like it.
I do too.
Hopefully the guys listening like it.
They do. They love it. His voice is like,
Well,
it's
I'm sure
angelic.
everyone loves it. Yeah.
Thank you.
What does Ricky Bobby say?
I've never heard of him. If you ain't first or last.
Yeah, but he says something about angelic voice.
Oh, like angels sing? Yeah, I don't remember. It's been a while since I saw Talladega Nights.
How you doing? So yeah, again, if you guys want to check out ToneWolf, you have your chance in 2 weeks.
That's right.
Yep.
And you get to see them do an extended set. that
All kinds of stuff. I mean,
they're doing all the things.
We're doing our favorite originals. We're doing covers that make you want to mosh pit, covers that make you want to dance. I mean, we've got it all. And we've got a lot of stuff that people know. That's something that we really tried with our covers to, like, you know, we're doing like Godsmack. What's the one song you hear from Godsmack?
Oh, I hope Dan Marcellus shows up.
What song do you like? Think like early Godsmack. What's like the one song you think of?
Was that Go Away?
No. Awake.
Oh.
So.
Awake.
I don't know if I remember that one or not.
It's whenever. So you'll recognize it. So it's what. I'm not. Never mind.
Don't go there.
Do you know the story
of
Godsmack and Story of the Year?
No. Nope.
He don't listen anymore. So, and it's public record.
Yeah.
So, Godsmack's roadies beat up Story of the Year back in the day.
Oh no!
Was it Ozfest?
Something like that.
I think it was Ozfest or something. It was great. Or Point Fest. It was probably Point Fest.
Who knows?
But yeah.
No, I don't think it was actually here. I think it was on the road somewhere. It doesn't matter.
Either way. But
that's crazy. Never heard that story.
Yeah, it happened. But yeah, so, whatever. So, agitate the airwaves.
There we go.
So, let's take a short break. I've got Alone Can I
you're
play
playing
that? Can I play it?
Sure. I'm sure Matt's like, yes, he's playing this. But everyone's else like, we don't even play this live. We never even put drums or bass or anything to it. So, but it's a concept. I'll plug that and say it's a concept.
It's a concept song. But we'll play that, and then we'll play "All In" by fucking. I hate it when bands do this. Put your full name. Skyline in Ruins. This is SIR. So Skyline in Ruins with All In featuring ATG. And then we'll do Unimagined, Too Dead to Dance. And then we'll be right back. You're listening to Agitate the Airwaves.
It's hard enough looking for reason to stay. But without you, I can still be mine. Find your heart, hold it still. If I find it first, I'll break it still. Who needs an empty capsule or another dream to numb the pain that separates us from our own sick thinking? Who needs a capsule or another dream to separate us from our own thinking? Our own thinking. You made your choice, you thought you were right. As I waste away, you live just fine. You made your choice, you thought you were right. As I wasted away, you live just fine. I'm not wasting another breath on these. The question is what it is. I'm not wasting another moment on these. This feeling's in my head. I'm not wasting another breath on these. Your feelings inside my head. The moment's past, another moment on these. These feelings in my head is that I miss you. I miss you. I miss you because I am
ATG. Yeah, call me nuts, say I'm insane. Cause I beat him to the punch and I kick game. Weather the storm, yeah, reign supreme. Follow your dreams, wreck shit, put the scene in the guillotine. You tried to light it, but I'll take you higher than most. I am supplying the smoke. I am ignited, excited, and right at your throat. Get it, the fire starts. Conquer sin of a simple to know the proud. How many cynical critics are in the crowd? You would think that these critics invent a sound. Pay attention for a minute, just listen and hear me out. Watch the stage cause we rage when we rock this shit. And every single hand raises a compliment. And a slap in the face of these pals of shit. Out here trying to block my bliss. I'm all in.
This world is toxic. It'll try so fucking hard to break you down. But through the hard times we will emerge stronger than
Welcome back to Agitate the Airwaves, live from Sunny's Bar in Overland at 9728 Lackland Road. Hi, Pat. What's up? Pat abandoned his microphone, but we have Rough Cut Rick Ruby here taking his place.
Hey, what's going on, guys? I've been listening
What promotion
to the show.
are you currently with?
Oh, my God.
He's a pro wrestler, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so
he puts people through tables and shit.
No, actually, I've been doing a lot of work with down at Broadway, South Broadway
Nice.
at the MMWA. I've been there since August. So,
Very nice.
And it's been a long time coming because
I'm glad you recovered quickly.
Oh my God! Let's not even talk about August up until now, man. It's horrible. With my debut there night, and I had a good match, and then they gave like a minute, like, okay, well now you're going to be in a battle royal, and this guy like worked me from pillar to post for like 10 minutes straight. I mean, like I barely stopped for like to breathe, and then I go and get in this battle royal, and then I couldn't even. Somebody threw me over the top rope, and I tried staying back in, and I got close to the ring, and then when I hit the floor, came back and hit the back of my head.
Damn.
Yeah, I was out of work for 3 weeks, and no, there's like a steel foundation. You got the canvas, and then off to the side, you got your steel iron foundations. Well, there was no padding, and where that went, so the back of my head met that. So the only thing was the canvas. So
Good thing wrestling's fake.
yeah, wrestling's fake, by the way,
hang
you
on
guys.
a minute. So
whoever says this, you can go fuck themselves.
Around
So,
the edges, around the edges is really hard, right?
Oh yeah.
So whenever what's his name, Kevin Owens.
Are you
when
talking about-
Kevin Owens power bombs people into that shit.
Oh, dude, you're gonna feel something.
Yeah.
God
Even
damn.
if there is padding, you're still going to feel something.
Unless you're doing it on a trampoline, it's not. That won't hurt there. Go work for the Trampoline Wrestling Federation for all I care. Ain't nobody gonna. You get hurt there, you might also get your ass to ballet because you ain't gonna go anywhere else, man.
That's right.
So,
All right, so we also have Luxora here.
Hi.
How you guys doing?
How's it going? Joe and Kyle here. What's up?
So you guys actually have a show coming up in January at Pops on January 20. No, what? Are you guys playing that? We're not. You guys are not playing that. God damn it! I'm dumb.
We will be there.
Fail.
Hopefully 60.
There's so many damn bands on it. All right.
You want to shout them out?
Yeah, let's do it. So this is January 20th at Pops. It's the Rock for Relief show to benefit the people who were affected by the tornado in Taylorville, Illinois.
We got a lot of cool people on here. We got like Echoes from Ashes, One Day, Divine Sorrow, Gurma Dealer, Six is High, Bada. Sorry if I botched that one.
I haven't heard of it.
I was going to read it Buddha, but that's not right. That's an O. It's Bada. All right. Then we got Thieves of Kings, Armenta. Oh, what's up, guys? Okay. Outrun the Fall and Midwest Avengers. And then you have the side stage, too. There's so many people here. Ooh. Just Us in the Experience. Okay. Kevin Biggs, Joe Bazzelli, that guy. He's doing work lately. The Battle of STL, Kyle Wayne Fields, and Tom Kennedy.
Oh yeah. So yeah, what tickets are on sale now? They are $5 in advance if you get a physical copy from one of the bands.
Which you should always do.
And then they're $10 at the door. And they're $10 online too. So if you want half price, go to the bands. But it's all for the benefits. So really, if you want to pay extra money, pay extra money.
Yeah, if you're going to pay extra money for a show, this is probably one of the ones to do it.
This is one time where you can go around the band and pay extra money. Or you can just pay the band $10 too. Either way. But they are all donating their services. So if you buy it from somewhere besides the band, don't feel bad because they're donating. So
You're just helping the cause. It's going to be awesome, though. 10 Cents helped put it on. They're great. We worked with them at Fighting for Autism back in September. And they're great people. Everybody involved is doing good work. It's for a good cause. So.
yeah, it's a collective group of people we have a committee. Okay. So it's the committee. The committee consists of Agitate the Airwaves, 10 Cents, Josh Heron, Susie Noman, and Josh Personal, who actually is from that area that was affected. So everyone's been working together to get it all taken care of, hitting up news outlets, going out there and checking out the damage, booking the bands, promotions. Like, there's so much that's going on and so many people that are involved. So it's definitely a good cause, and everyone's been pulling their weight. So make sure you guys come out and help support the show. What are you laughing at me?
No, I'm not laughing at you at all. Some bar banter was overpowering you, asking for a shot of water.
They're loud. Shh. Shut up.
Yeah, it's going to be a good time. We're going to be there in attendance for sure. Everybody putting it on is great. All the bands there are great. So definitely go check this one out. You're not going to want to miss it. And like we said before, it's for a good cause.
Word.
I thought it was really cool when they went live when they were in the town and like really showed you what it was like from the first person point of view. It really like made it hit home compared to just hearing about it, you know, on the news and hear people talk about it. They made it feel like something real and actually make people want to contribute to the cause. If
Exactly.
you see the firsthand devastation the people that felt.
I mean, it's blown up pretty quickly too. Like, I know one of the anchors for News Channel 5 shared the event. Like,
that's awesome.
He wasn't even asked to. He just came across it and shared it. So I know there's some interviews that are being worked on by news stations and stuff. We'll have them in on January 12th to talk about it. So I think we're going to have basically the whole committee is going to be in here, and I think we'll bring one or two of the bands as well, like we did last time for the Fighting for Autism when we had like 50 people in here.
Right. that was a really good time.
We'll have to bust out the wireless mics for that one. So
Great.
Some extra mics.
I want to bring up something.
Well, it's worth it.
I'm not going to.
Yeah, that was a really good time, though. That was actually the first time we were on here, and it was pretty fun. We had Brian from Common Jones. We had 10 Cents here. We had Brian Higginbotham from Fighting for Autism. Yep. And
Joe Bizzelli was here, too.
Joe Bizzelli was here, too. Yeah.
Brian Higginbotham, he is not involved, but I know he's being supported. Like, he's supporting. Yeah. But he's not part of the committee.
But he's aware and supporting.
Yeah. Definitely.
He's a really good guy. Good guy. I was really impressed with him when I met him, and after everything I've talked to him about.
Oh, he's a really good guy.
Yeah, I'm really happy he's in St. Louis. I know you're planning on like leaving, maybe, you know, because your kid really doesn't like snow, which I don't. You know, you got to do it for him, man. But you know, we liked you here, so you know, you feel free to stick around.
Yeah. Just build a dome over your house, like The Simpsons.
I think
Simpsons
that was placed
Simpsons
on them.
did it.
I don't think
Yeah,
they built
but
it. That was a containment field.
Right, yeah. And then here's the
that
thing.
was all the pollution from Lake Springfield.
Right. So The Simpsons did it, right?
Right.
Then they came out with a show called Under the Dome. Really? You're going to rip off a Simpsons plot to make a TV show?
Simpsons did it. Simpsons did it.
I'm not even going to lie. The other night, I probably spent about 20 minutes watching a film theory on The Simpsons where they were trying to place where Springfield really was. And where they wind up coming to like the most likely conclusion was that it would be in Oregon, because when he first pitched the show, he said the show was going to be based on the street he grew up in, which was in Oregon. So, and then there's some like natural landmarks, but just check out the video for yourself. Film theory.
Well, Matt Greiner actually came out and said it's not based off any actual Springfield, and he actually ingrains like 20 different Springfields into that one Springfield.
It's just a theory, man.
Yeah. Speaking of
Kyle has a lot of
Simpsons
free
did
time.
it, though, the creators of South Park, like Mr. Mackey, okay. And
Okay.
all those are based off, like, teachers and counselors they had.
Yeah. But like for instance, like the statue in the middle of the town.
Yeah.
That's based off Springfield, Illinois.
Right.
For Abraham Lincoln.
Oh, is he from Springfield, Illinois?
Yeah.
No way.
Oh, yeah.
It's not like it's plastered on everything from a 30-mile radius outside of Springfield.
Oh, no way.
Shit.
That is crazy.
It all makes sense now.
I thought it was the land of Obama.
Yeah.
Dude, I've got a bunch of Obama in my pocket
Oh,
right now.
boy.
Do you need some change?
Oh, man.
Thank you, Savannah Bangy, for that one. I use it at my tables every day.
There you go.
That's great. Actually, I like that.
Thank you.
Speaking of change, I think there's a GoFundMe for Donald Trump on building that wall.
Oh, yeah.
If you have some
Have you
change.
seen
Like
that?
$10 million.
Yeah.
Did you see the counter one though?
For the ladders?
Under it.
It's at 10,000 for some ladders.
For some ladders, yeah, to climb the wall. Seriously.
That's dead serious.
This is real life.
This is what it's come to.
And if you are going to go down there and use a ladder, I work for a fall protection company, so I'll hook you up, make sure you're safe getting over that wall.
Just fall on our
Business is about to boom.
That's right. I'm sorry, but you want to be careful what side of the wall you go up, though.
Probably.
I was in the Army, and I was stationed at Fort Huachuca, Arizona, and it's on the border of Mexico and Arizona, and it's just a mountain range. You know how many times like people would like come over the mountain range to come over to America and end up on a military installation, and the MPs would just drive around rounding up.
Well,
be careful. Like, look at a map.
Check it out. Public
Check
information.
It out. Right. Check it out a little bit. You know. But yeah, so if you want to get a ladder or help the cause of ladders, it's on GoFundMe.
Someone should retweet that to the Hardy Boys.
Yes.
I hear they like ladders.
Yes. Here, actually, I'm gonna check and see where it's at.
Where it's at now?
Yeah.
So what do you got there? Rough cut?
Oh, this.
Yeah. Oh, that.
Ooh.
He's got a new belt.
He's got some gold.
Looks like it.
Yeah.
Woo. Oh, man.
This is the other company I work for, and I'm actually a champion in it. So, yeah.
That's pretty awesome, man.
And,
Wow.
oh, Lincoln Land.
Did Hitamane hit you up? I told him
I
to
see what
hit
you
you
did
up.
there.
He's trying to get his belt re-leathered.
Yeah. And what I have to do is the only thing I can see is getting a new leather strap, and I'll have to see what build of belt he's got on. I gotta talk to him about that.
Is
and
that
I'll have to
actual
see.
metal? Oh,
This is This is like anywhere between like 8 and 10 pounds if you lift it up. Sorry, Pat. It's heavier than your intercontinental belt. That
looks like it's hit a few people.
It does look like it's hit a few people.
The oldest trick in the book.
It's got Missouri on there, too.
Missouri, yes.
Missouri.
All right, so
I like your belt.
hang on. First, I'm going to look up the
That's
the
what
wall.
3.6 says. Memphis, Tennessee.
Yeah. Build
I don't know.
the wall. So the build the wall. Where are you at? Damn it.
I think I'm going to start a GoFundMe for like laborers to sit on top of the wall, so when they place ladders, they can just lift it off and push it back.
They will, and then they're going to start a GoFundMe
For trampolines to
Yes.
bounce back
Yes.
Okay, so
I was going the same place you were on that.
so
Something about great minds.
That's
They
right.
don't even
know each other. Yeah.
So the GoFundMe for We the People Will Fund the Wall is at $14,992,345.
Who has that kind of money to donate? First,
There
of
was
all?
a guy.
I
There was
wouldn't
an anonymous donation for $50,000.
and that guy was like, "Do I want to take this out of my checking or my savings?"
Do the people that donate, do they get their name on the brick in the wall? Like the Cardinal Stadium?
I
You know what I
hope.
mean? Because like, otherwise it's not worth it.
So
it's not worth it at all.
Then,
but like, I mean,
then there was a new one that was posted called "Ladders to Get Over Trump's Wall." That's at $124,500.
So the 10,000 I heard about Thursday is.
It's only been up for 2 days, by the way.
are you serious?
Yeah.
Let's see who the highest donation.
Make America great again.
The highest donation was $500. Actually, there's three $500 donations for the ladders by Ruth Ann Compton, Jerry Carita, and an anonymous donation.
Round of applause.
It's been a hard time for the ladder manufacturers lately, so
Give them a little work.
Yeah, and it's a wooden ladder on the picture, so that's good.
I'm just gonna say,
Good,
if we got people building walls, we got people building ladders, and then we get trampolines and digging holes, America's gonna be the most fit country around, dude. No one's gonna. We're gonna have legs of appreciation God. Like,
I mean, like,
do you think like
what
Michelle
we need
Obama's
to do?
on this?
I'm going to start a GoFundMe to make a wall between us and Arkansas. A wall between Missouri and Arkansas.
Why is that?
We don't want them sister lovers. No, I'm joking.
How about the border to go around Arkansas completely? Because you can get in like 7 different ways into Arkansas.
It's true.
Just block it off.
My lover just left me. She said we could still be brothers.
Yeah. Remember Times Beach, 1982? This is what Arkansas is, 2019. It's coming.
Yes. While we're at it, we might
I do
as
remember
well
Times Beach. My uncle
include
Wade
New
lived
Mexico,
there.
too.
And then he woke up one day and there was a bunch of people in suits that he had to leave. And then he was like, let me pack some things. And they're like, no, I don't think you understand. Then he had a bunch of health issues and died. Thank you, Times Beach.
Wow.
Yep.
That's a sad story.
It is a sad story.
And you're smiling.
Mm-hmm.
You're evil.
Can I put my hands on your belt?
He means the one you're wearing.
Yeah, he meant the one.
This is the wrong belt.
That's not a belt, son.
It's so heavy. There you go.
That's what all the guys say to him. So you say you're actually champ right now, right?
Yeah. Over in this promotion, yeah. We're getting ready to announce the show to return. We mainly wrestle in Evansville, and we're trying to get around this year. And it's hard to get in Missouri, but we're going to try and get something close on the Illinois side.
Yeah.
And that's been contaminated with all promotions coming in and out. So
I have an idea I want to talk to you about,
You gotta
actually.
watch out for Jim Crockett, though.
yeah, Jim Crockett. I don't know. Is he still alive? No. Wow. Yeah, but also just talked about, it was actually brought up last night, I may even have a chance to get down to Las Vegas at the end of April for the Cauliflower Alley Club.
Cauliflower?
Yep.
The Cauliflower Club?
You know, yeah.
Oh, the ear, cauliflower ear.
Yeah, you know.
I thought you meant like there's a club, they're just dipping cauliflower and ranch and eating
It's a vegetarian convention. People just come rolling in whenever they want.
Yeah.
You didn't get
They're
it.
sophisticated, though, so they don't even dip the cauliflower in ranch. It's in caviar.
Caviar?
Caviar. From Times Beach.
I'm sorry, you say you had an idea, so.
Yeah, so you know Retro Champ?
Yes.
So we have this idea that we want to do, basically sometime this summer maybe, of he wants to perform inside of a wrestling ring, basically.
All right.
So the idea is a mix between a wrestling show and a concert.
I mean, it could be pulled off, I'm sure. You know, if he's going to be headlining everything, if he wants it, I would think, you know, you would want the show beforehand, or at least
that's what
press
I'm thinking,
to, you know, because he'd be the headliner, and then we can just throw on a few matches and, you know, get everybody up. So, I mean, it's an idea, you know. But like I said, if you go, it's going to be hard to regulate in Missouri because they'll tax.
That's why we would do it in Illinois.
If you fart, they'll tax it if they'll let you here in Missouri. So
that's why we do it in
I have
Illinois.
a buddy who's does wrestling in the area, and he just says the Missouri Athletic Commission is just so hard to work with.
Yeah, when I started in 1996, things were a lot simpler, and then people were shady, writing off, you know, copying receipts, and then you know, blood. There's blood issues, and so it's like they
That's why
literally.
Colin Reagan had to get beat up in Illinois.
Right? Yeah. Damn you, Jack Taylor! I lost a quarter on that shit.
That was a thing that happened.
Hey, you know,
We were the commentators. It was great.
That's awesome.
It was great. I think we were making up names to moves, and
I forget what happened that night, but I really wanted to be there.
Seen you spin-a-roonies.
no spinner, not really many spinner. Jack Tate did a spinner-rooney fist thing.
That's right, he did.
He did the
I
fist
think that's what
spinner-rooney.
we called it. The spin-a-rooney fist thing.
It's really called a spinning back fist.
I just wish more people would settle their beef like that. Like all those like keyboard warriors that have problems with other people. I'm like, well, these guys wouldn't did it.
I challenged Jack Tate a while back. After that, and he won't do it.
Well, I mean, you're a big guy.
He's got to keep his undefeated streak going.
It's true. He only fights people smaller than him. And actually, Colin isn't that much smaller than him. I thought he was, but then when they got in the ring with their shirts off, I'm like, okay, you guys are about the same size.
I was just kind of hoping like Colin was going to be like super squirrely about it, but
no, he came at him hard.
I wish
like
I
a
would've
spider
been.
monkey.
Oh, Jack Mountain Dew.
shit on Mountain Dew.
But really, Jack Tate was all hyped up on cocaine.
Just, you know,
That's my theory.
Too bad it was a hard loss.
Names dropping. Oh, that was.
The guy spinning the music there that night, though, he was pretty tight.
Hard loss. Oh God.
And Colin got a hard penis.
That's so funny.
It's true. It's a true story. I saw it. I seen it.
There needs to be more.
Well,
of
if you
those.
seen it, then it must be true.
And you know, Jason won by a nose. So he broke Brandon Dalton's nose.
Oh, okay. Thanks for filling us in.
His giant
Yeah, then when
nose.
he was walking by,
Toucan Sam,
where we were announcing, I stuck my hand up, and he went like, pounded my hand with his glove, and then I'm like, what is it? I'm like, oh, that's blood on my hand. Awesome.
Should have never washed that
It's not
hand.
the first
It
time
was
that
a
happened.
great night. It was a great night.
Yeah.
I wish more people would have showed up, though.
I love how they had to duct tape the glove.
The glove.
Their fingers were going through it.
Because they were ripping around.
Yeah.
It's like you can buy good ones on freaking Amazon for like $20.
Yeah.
Right, we'll see what we'll find at Goodwill. We'll get something.
Yeah.
They should have just taped pillows. Yeah.
Oh, dude, that does kind of hurt.
Why did you just hit yourself in the head with a metal belt?
You know what? Don't worry about my dreams, all right? You worry about your goddamn show.
I always wanted Stone Cold Steve Austin to knock me out with his belt. Finally got the time.
That's right.
Well, the first time we had him on the show, we were like having him
We took
hit us
air-
with chairs
air
and shit.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
No,
sure that sounds
I would
awesome.
rather stun the McMahons with Stone Cold, and then when he handed me a beer, me flip him off and stun him before he did it to me.
Was there anybody cooler in the late 90s than Stone Cold Steve Austin?
No.
The Rock.
No.
No, not then. Maybe now. but-
Now, for
When
sure.
was Randy Savage around? That was
The Rock and Sock Connection, man.
Well, so his...
You know,
The
he's
best
not the
tag
Rock
team of
anymore.
all
Macho
time,
Man,
Rock and
so
Sock
you know,
Connection.
Do you remember the Genius from WWE, like early 90s?
No.
That was actually Macho Man's brother.
Yeah.
And his dad had his own promotion before they went to WWE, whatever.
Yeah.
Cool
He was
story.
Actually, minor league Cardinal.
Yeah.
That's what's
Macho Man
up.
Randy Savage.
Did you guys know Randy Orton's from St. Louis?
No way.
As a matter of fact, did you know that?
The Land of Leakin?
Did you know? Actually,
Bringing it full circle.
So when I got this tattoo, I did an All-Star tattoo on Olive.
Nope.
What?
I thought you were at Pain Station on Page.
No, it was Olive.
Okay.
All-Star tattoo.
That was after
This
Pain
motherfucker walks in, Randy Orton, tries getting them to shut down the shop for him so that he could have his own private. They wouldn't do it. So he started getting his little calf tattoo done. And then I realized why he wanted them to shut down the shop. He was whining so much the whole time about the pain, asking them to take a break so he could go smoke a cigarette. He was injured at the time with a shoulder injury. So, yeah, he was whining the whole time, complaining.
I mean,
being a straight asshole to the artist.
I recently went and got a tattoo, and it had been a couple years. I got Scary Terry on my ankle from Rick and Morty. I know that's a weird tattoo for a dude to have, but I love it. But for some reason, I was going in there like, yeah, tattoos don't hurt. All of them were fine. And then, like, as soon as the dude was over my bone, I just had to stop and say, holy shit. Anyone who says tattoos don't hurt, they're fucking lying.
Well,
they are lying. They hurt. It's just how well can you handle it? You know?
Well, not only that, different spots hurt different people.
Dude, anywhere where I got like this fat lard that I call my body covering over the bones, it's okay.
Yeah.
But as soon as like they're like on the ankle bone, I'm just, oh, dude. I remember looking at the dude like, so are you almost done? He's like, nah, dude, we're just doing the outline still. And I was like, well, shit. Like,
I mean, I don't know. I like it. I fall asleep usually.
you fall asleep in a tattoo. I mean, I'm not saying I don't believe it because I know that people. It just.
I do.
Everything on the fatty spots, I did. Were fine. They were almost comforting, like you said. But it was like those 5 seconds where they'd go over the ankle, like the bone.
So basically, what you're saying is you're just a
you can say it,
a baby.
Yeah,
I was
going
gonna
to
say
bitch.
pussy.
Or
you can say bitch. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it just depends on how you look at
However
it.
whatever you want to be called, I'll call you that.
Better than what my boss calls me. Man, in high school, they all called me heifer, like a pregnant cow. You don't know what it's like to your principal.
They were calling you a celebrity, dude.
Rocco?
Yeah.
That's where it came from. I'm happy you got that.
yeah.
Oh, cool. Oh, at least you get it. The show was
Rocco's modern.
messed up and like in hindsight.
Dude.
I don't
Yeah,
get-
the Rocco was a sex phone operator.
yeah, like.
And then the Big Head's next door. Miss Big Head was trying to get him to come over when her husband was at work. And yeah, there's a lot of stuff on that show.
Man, cartoons back in the day. No wonder.
were good.
Yeah, they were good. They had, some depth, dude.
Have you did you ever notice too, like on the Rugrats, the grandpa, it's movie night and he's like, we're gonna watch it. Oh no, and it says like naughty nurse and he's like, that's for after you guys go to bed.
They keep it real, dude. They keep it real.
There's actually a Facebook
But then
page.
they messed it up and made them all grown up. And I'm like, why'd you have to go and do that?
I forgot that happened. I just put that in the deepest, darkest recesses of my memory.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Well,
The trampoline.
There's a show, or not show, a page on Facebook called Nicktoons Were So Freaking Weird, something like that. And you can actually, they just post videos of them, the old weird shit that was on Nicktoons.
Dude.
That
Cow
were
and chicken.
completely inappropriate.
Well, I'm just gonna, before we keep going on those, you guys suck. All Grown Up wasn't that bad. I mean, it was bad compared to the Rugrats, like the good stuff. But I mean, if that would have been a separate show, it wouldn't have been pooped on so much. But Tommy Pickles looked ridiculous in that show.
Exactly.
It looked like they're like, all right, how are we gonna make this baby 6 feet tall, long neck him, just give him a 6-inch neck, dude.
What about when Doug left Nickelodeon? Where did he go? ABC or whatever?
He went to Disney, but
To
yeah, on
Disney,
ABC.
Yeah.
And you never saw him again.
Yep.
I miss Quail, man.
Basically, Nickelodeon's Disney made or was it Nickelodeon that was it Disney or Nickelodeon that made the Doug movie?
I didn't even know there was a Doug movie.
Really?
Yeah.
There was definitely a Doug movie.
I think it was Nickelodeon. I think that was like how they closed it out.
Yeah.
And then that's whenever Disney's like, we're not going to let this die. We want to make money off this too. We're going to buy
They
it.
went into the vault and talked to the frozen head, and he was like, "Bye, Doug."
All I know is that the beats made me want to be a musician. So, thanks,
Well,
Doug.
yeah, 'cause everyone can relate to that. Where's my sock? I don't know. Why do I only have one?
Does anyone like? There's one episode of Doug in particular that it always sticks out to me. Some celebrity in their fake little universe was on this billboard and he was wearing the same outfit that Doug was wearing, that he had worn every episode. And he winds up taking everyone back to his house, and his closet is just like 100 of the exact same outfits. And instead of getting it, they just think he's a psycho. Like, that still kills me. I don't know why. It's still funny.
That's how it works, though.
Let's take a short break. Let's play some music. So we're going to save your Alabaster for like the very last song of the show.
That's
so
neato.
that people will like hear it and then they'll think about it all day. So we're going to play some big name fucking sellouts. So A Day to Remember.
Hey, I like those.
The Used and Neck Deep. We'll be back.
Which Neck Deep song?
Happy Judgment Day.
All right, I'll take it.
I like that song.
No, I don't hate it.
All right. We'll be back. You're listening to Agitate the Airwaves.
I've learned to let go. Come on. Here's a middle finger coming straight from Olga. I appreciate your judgment. Right here with my friends, I'll make my stand. Right here with my friends, I'll make my stand. Right here with my friends, I'll make my stand. Right here with my friends, I'll make my stand. Right here with my friends. Get up! Now I know my friends are. I'm never coming home. Small, simple, safe price. Rise the wake and carry me with all of my regrets. This is not a small cut that scabs and dries and flakes and heals. And I am not afraid to die. I'm not afraid to bleed and fuck and fight. I want the pain of payment. What's left but a section of pygmy-sized cuts, much like a slew of 1,000 unwanted fucks. Would you be my little cut? Would you be my 1,000 fucks? And make Mark leaving space for the guilt to be liquid, to fill and spill over and under my thoughts. My sad, sorry, selfish cry out to the cutter. I'm cutting, trying to picture your black, broken heart. Love is not like anything, especially a fucking knife. I'm the
really rich.
Is it just me or does anyone else feel like this could be farewell? Oh, we almost had it, then we pissed it all away. Building walls, dropping bombs, stop the world on getting off. But we almost had it, never thought I'd see the day when the world went up in flames. There's a black cat up in the windows of Parliament. There's a man in the back of a black cab talking about the good days when it all went up in flames. It all went up in flames. Is it just me or does anyone else feel like this could be farewell? Oh, we almost had it, then we pissed it all away. Building walls and dropping bombs, stop the world on getting off. It's been a long time coming, but never thought I'd see the day. It's been a long time coming, but never thought I'd see the day. The world went up in flames.
So I have one more song to play because it is Christmas time, and
Is it the Mr.
Tasty.
Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special. Once bitten and twice shy, I keep my distance, but you still catch my eye. Tell me, baby, do you recognize me? Well, it's been a year, it doesn't surprise me. Merry Christmas, I wrapped it up and sent it with a note saying I love you, I meant it. Now I know what a fool I've been, but if you kiss me now, I know you fool me again. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special. A crowded room and friends with tired eyes. I'm hiding from you and your soul of ice. My God, I thought you were someone to rely on. Me, I guess I was a shoulder to cry on, a face on a lover with a fire in his heart, a girl undercover, but you tore her apart. Maybe this year, I'll give it to someone special. 'Cause last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll
Welcome back. Oh, shit. There we go. I had Auto DJ on. I was going to play the next song. All right, so welcome back to Agitate the Airwaves. I'm going to run through some upcoming shows real quick. So January 5th here at Sonny's Bar, we have the first annual Paula Sue Knox Corley Charity Drunk Spelling Bee, presented by Agitate the Airwaves, Somo Music Management, and Fireball Whiskey. Also, we have sponsors that include... Where are my pictures? There we go. Gallery. Hang on. All right. Let's see. Messenger. All right. So sponsors include Fireball Whiskey, Agitate the Airwaves, Somo Music Management, SJC Custom Drums, and TRX Cymbals. You will have performances. We will have performances by Dramatic, Steve O'Brien, and ToneWolf. Competitors will include Steve Fat Beats DeClue he's the drummer of The Poor, and some other band I hear he started just recently. I don't know the name of it. Do you guys know? He's starting a new band.
Okay, so I was going to like, are you looking for discrepancies?
No. He's starting a new band. He was in Discrepancies, yeah. Jake Juice Welchel, the drummer of Skyline and Ruins. Larry Smiley Boy Hall, he's a St. Louis hip-hop artist. Dan Johnny Irish O'Connor, a pro MMA fighter. Steve O'Brien from the O'Brien Effect, Somo Music Management, and Somo Photo. Brendan Olson is a St. Louis comedian. Stephen Harris of System Slave and Karma Dealer. Anthony Rogers from Rampage, President Down on Netflix. And he's also directed 2 films coming out on Amazon and the host of Anthony Rogers Presents. And then Jack Weiss of Brook Royal and The Poor. That is 2 Saturdays from today, January 5th at 7 p.m. Admission is free. We encourage everyone to donate some type of animal stuff like dog food, cat food, pets, supplies, whatever, to benefit Stray Rescue of St. Louis. Or if you just want to give a cash donation, that works as well. It'll be hosted by Agitate the Airwaves and Frost Money. So that is on January 5th. Then we've got Settle Your Scores here at Sonny's Bar on January 19th. They will be coming in with the day after Searching for Nostalgia Castles, My Remedy, and Kojak YSD. That, again, is on January 19th. Doors are at 6. Tickets are on sale now. They are $10 in advance, $13 at the door, I believe. Then on January 20th, actually, I skipped. January 12th, if you go to at Foo Bar, both sides will be open for Chris Batzel's memorial show. There's a ton of acts on that. Let me go to that real quick.
I really think you're going to see the best out of St. Louis at that show.
Christopher Batzel Memorial Show, January 12th at Foo Bar, featuring Tear Out the Heart, Summoning the Lynch, Wide Awake, Unimagined, Hard Loss, Make Me Break Me, We Are Descendants, Silence the Witness, The Greater Good, Broken Youth, Torn at the Seams, Kamikaze Cole, Gossip Machine, and Jesse Henry. That is at, again, Foo Bar concert venue. Doors are at, it starts at 2 p.m. and they're asking for a $10 donation. It is an all ages show. You can just look it up on Facebook. It's Christopher.
Is Tear Out the Heart still playing that?
Yes, but not with him as the lead singer. Tyler is not performing with them.
Oh.
They are performing. He's not performing with them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry to bring that up. I was just curious.
No, it's good. He already made a statement about it. And then Rock for Relief is on January 20th at Pops. We already talked about that. So that starts at 2 o'clock as well. And it's got a shit ton of people on it. And again, I'll go through those real quick. Main stage will include Echoes from Ashes, One Day, Divine Sorrow, Karma Dealer, Sixes High, Boda.
Wasn't just me.
Thieves to Kings, Arminta, Outrun the Fall, and Midwest Avengers. Side stage, there'll be shorter performances. I believe they're going to be like 12 minutes. That is Justice and the Experience, Kevin Biggs, Joe Bizzelli, The Battle of STL, Kyle Wayne Fields, and Tom Kennedy. There will also be raffle, silent auction, as well as vendors and a few other surprises. Agitate the Airwaves will be broadcasting live.
Was that the surprise?
No. But I'm just letting you know. February 9th here at Sonny's Bar again will be comedian Will O'Donnell. All you lucky people will get to see me perform stand-up at that too, along with Nicholas Kuvar, Keith Hughes, and Rich Braun. That is February 9th, 2019, Sonny's Bar, 9728 Lackland Road. $5 to get in. Just pay at the door. It's 21 and up because it's going to be very inappropriate.
Yes.
That's what I like.
February 16th here at Sonny's Bar.
What's going on that day?
St. Valentine's Day Massacre. That will feature Midwest Avengers.
But it's not on Valentine's Day.
Because it's Valentine's Day will have been killed. No, Valentine's Day lands on a Thursday this year, bro. So we're doing it the closest Saturday to Valentine's Day, which would be the 16th.
Oh, neat.
So that'll include Midwest Avengers, Murder Machine, The Mini Colored Death, Retro Champ 86 Family, and Rowan. And it'll be hosted by Steve O'Brien. Doors are at 6 p.m. Advanced tickets are $8. Day of show will be $10. So you can get them online. And we've also got The Mini Colored Death, Retro Champ, 86 Family, and Rowan will all have tickets for sale as well.
So hit them up.
Hit them up. Brother.
Hit them up. Hit them up.
We just saw the mini color death.
I'm sorry. If you're a fan of Murder Machine, order your tickets online because that's how they're selling their tickets.
Tight.
That's new.
Yeah.
We like to change things up.
No, that's I like that. Maybe we'll do something like that.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So that is all the shows we. Oh, hang on. I made a promise. I've been bad about this. The beard. Or no, not the beard. Oops. Backstage.
Isn't that the guy you talked about getting beat up earlier?
Yeah, so they're one of our sponsors. So, look, literally, that's their cover page. So, upcoming backstage production shows include, what's today's date so I don't say old ones?
Shit.
22nd, yeah.
All right, so, yeah, Malibu last night sold out.
Sold out, yeah.
And then, so the next one that is on their image that they have up, it will be on January 4th with Spotlight at Fubar. Then January 11th is Denny at Fubar. January 12th is the Christopher Batzell Memorial Show at Fubar. January 27th is Nalani and Serena at Fubar. And then the 28th will be The Native Howl at Fubar. And then February 10th will be Silence the Witness and Reclamation at the Firebird.
I will be at that one.
So if you want to get any information about them shows, all you got to do is just go to the Beard Productions Facebook page. I think they have a website now, too.
You said the beard again.
God damn it. Backstage Productions.
Backstage Productions.
So, it was the Beard Productions that sponsored us because it was through Jason. Then Jason went to Backstage Productions. So
I get the
it's a transition. Transition I have to get used to.
Or always, if you're looking for stuff to do, all the venues have websites. You can always check that out, too.
You know, you said earlier how Make Me Break Me is playing. Make Me Break Me was the first show that I ever played with, back in high school before Luxora was Luxora, man.
Nice.
I'm really excited to see them come back out. That's cool. That's cool. And that is the beard.
That is the beard.
Yeah, that is the beard. What's up, Anthony?
Hi.
I haven't seen him in a while.
It's been a minute.
He trimmed his beard.
It's kind of counterproductive for his company to trim the beard. You should let that get as unwild.
Well, I know he's focusing more on the wrestling side of things now. He's not really booking shows much.
What promotion is
Tony
he doing?
Esteem.
Yeah, Tony Esteem. Where's he
He's
been?
with Dynamo Pro Wrestling and he does another one too.
He just recently won.
Yeah, he won the Dynamo Pro Tag.
That's right.
Him and Jimmy LaFleur.
That's all right, though. We got the champ here with us, guys. How about that? That's right. He tells all the guys that.
Oh,
Sticky.
Sticky Nicky.
Sticky Icky.
Sticky Nicky.
Oh no. Everybody likes to be warned, you know.
I'm the male equivalent of a squirter.
Right. Everyone either likes to be warned or warm, so either way. You know?
Oh my.
You can wipe stains off, but that warmth is forever.
Is that the new, like, the jizzle?
Yep. Oh, it's courtesy of the jizzle for sure.
Wow.
Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow.
All right. So
All right.
we're coming up to the end of the show, but I want to give you
So
guys
you're saying
a
we're coming up
chance
to the climax?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're about to bust everywhere. So what I need from you guys is to tell everyone.
Hang on, talk slower.
If there's anything you have coming up and where they can find your music and all of that good stuff.
We just released a new EP on December 2nd. It's available on all online platforms. You can hit us up or come to any of our upcoming shows that we will definitely be having soon. We don't have anything announced yet, but you'll be hearing something
There's something
shortly.
in the turnpike.
There's something coming. There's something coming definitely. So you'll hear more about that. But yeah, all of our socials are Luxora official. So Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and we're the verified Luxora on Spotify.
If it's any other Luxora, it's not the official one.
That's right.
There was an issue. There was an issue.
There really was?
There really was. Like we looked everywhere for like another Luxora before we went with it, and we couldn't find anything. And it's like 2 or 3 months go by when it's time to actually upload the CD, and we upload it and we go to look for it, and there's another Luxora band that's nothing like us. I mean, they're not bad.
Copycat motherfuckers.
They were there like 5 years before us. They hadn't done anything in so long. They weren't showing up, and like, so
you snooze, you lose.
Yeah, like I mean, if they would have said anything to us, we would have worked something out, no problem. But like, it went unspoken, and that was that. I'm sorry.
And now they lost out. They don't get to be official.
Hey,
That's right.
It's just Light Portal in Latin, you know. It's nothing crazy. Or
Right.
a town in Arkansas, however you want to look at it.
Arkansas Dome.
The only thing that is announceable for the next year is the Rock U Fest in October at the Babylon, but that's like almost
You
the
guys
whole
are already
year.
confirmed?
We did. Yesterday they played us on the Viper, and they're 3:30, homegrown, and Susie Noman came on, and she's like, "Yeah, you can catch these guys at Rock U Fest in October," and we're like, "Well, really? Because we didn't know about that, but we're down." So it
works out for everybody.
Yeah, we'll take that. Well, it was fun. It was fun.
That's a good way of. That's how we're going to start booking people.
Just announce it announce it live, and then
I'm going to be on the Viper probably next week to talk about the benefit. So I'm just going to start announcing people for our birthday show. And
We have Nickelback coming to the birthday show. Can't wait to see you. Slipknot's coming too.
Drake,
Taylor Swift.
Dude, I like Taylor.
I do too.
I like Taylor.
She's
She's
a sweet girl.
I just like the way she pulls off those dresses with those like nice, not overshowing slants. You know,
You seen her pull her dress off?
No, I didn't see her pull. It was an expression of. Geez, calm down, dude.
Whoa!
Are we gonna do a callback to the jizzle?
All right, so check out Luxora. Check out Rough Cut Ruby. You can look him up on Facebook and follow his page and find out where he's going to be wrestling. Go check him out live. Go see him fuck people up.
That's right.
I thought your hair would be more unruly, but it's pretty, maintained. With rough cut, it's misleading.
Yeah, I usually have it ball clean, but
Well, you have to remember this is 22nd year in wrestling, so
It's impressive, sir. You've been wrestling as long as I've not worn diapers. I was gonna say
Kyle's almost 30 for the record.
Right.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
It first doesn't say you've been longer than I've been alive, and I realized I'm older than 22. I had to remember.
All right, so we're going to close the show out with two... next week we'll have Unimagined. That's the one confirmed.
I love those guys.
That's the one confirmed interview we have next week. We have another one that's in the works. Once I get confirmation, I'll make an announcement.
Nice.
Caleb, if you can hear me, put the rest of your album on Spotify, man. I don't have a CD player to listen to your hard copy.
I mean, we only have that one song. 'Cause it's the
Yeah,
only one on
you
YouTube,
need more, dude. It's the only one I can put on the playlist, bro.
So we're gonna play Inner Outlines' new song.
Which one?
Still waiting. Yeah.
Oh, dude, that album's great.
And then we're gonna play Alabaster by you guys, Luxora.
Wee!
So check us out. Tune in next week.
Good times and
same
company.
Time.
Hey!
You're listening to
The Travis Corley Show.
Podcast.